That's dope. So next, Southwest, y'all, we have breaking news with Southwest Airlines. Southwest has um broken a tradition that they have had, I think it said, for about 54 years. So they are removing their bag policy. And for those who don't know what the bag policy is, if you've never flown Southwest, Southwest Airlines was always unique because Southwest Airlines will always let you bring two bags on the flight free of charge. That's right, folks. Two free bags. This, according to APnews.com, Southwest has struggled recently and is under pressure from activist investors to boost profits and revenue. The airline reached a truce in October with hedge fund Elliott Investment Management to avoid a proxy fight, but Elliott won several seats on the company board. The airline announced last month that it was eliminating 1,750 jobs, or 15% of its corporate workforce, in the first major layoffs in the company's 53-year history. The job cuts which were scheduled to be mostly completed by the end of June, are part of a plan to slash costs and transform the company into a leaner, faster, and more agile organization. Southwest's stock rose more than 9% on Tuesday. As recently as Southwest Investor Day in late September, airline executives described the bags fly free as the most important feature in setting Southwest apart from rivals. All other leading U.S. airlines charge for checked luggage, and Wall Street has long argued that Southwest was leaving money behind. Last paragraph. The airline estimated in September that charging bag fees would bring in about $1.5 billion a year, but would cost the airlines 1.8 billion in lost business from customers who choose to fly Southwest because of its generous baggage allowance. Flight. You are a avid Southwest flyer. You told me that in the pre-show. I fly Spirit, so I'm used to paying $145 for a bag of mine. What is your This is breaking news today. So what was your initial thought, if you're just now hearing this for the first time, or when you read it earlier, what was your initial thoughts on Southwest removing their bag policy, and was it the right move for the company?
My initial reaction was this morning. Kate sent it to me, and I texted her back and said, "What the fuck?" So that was my initial reaction. Um, I'm. It's time to go somewhere else. That's the only reason why we flew Southwest. I mean, I could pack about good 6, 7 fits, 2 bags, and I get a backpack on. So essentially, I got 3 bags for a nice little 4-day trip, 5-day trip. Like, as long as they wasn't over 50 pounds, I was able to get a nice amount with me and not have to pay for bags. And now, like, it's just, and then on top of that, they was raising their prices too. So they wilding. That's awful. And then when you do the math, like, yeah, you bring in 1.5 billion, but you lose 1.8 billion in people that's going somewhere else. Is it really worth it? You're not coming out positive with this. I get the idea of removing the barrier policy as far as a business standpoint. Like, I get it. Yeah, they definitely are leaving money behind because they're not charging. But that's what made y'all unique, and that's why people's flying with you. And now in May, when it hits, you gonna feel that difference. That 1.8 billion, you're gonna feel that difference. And I mean, hopefully it works out for them. But I mean, that shit was dumb in my opinion. But I'm also a customer that appreciate 2 free bags. So
Uh, Before I became a Spirit, I used to fly. I flew Southwest was my first ever flight, and it was the two free bag when I went to Colorado. It was the two free bags, and so I have had experience on a Southwest flight, and it's all about profit. It's all about the bottom line, and not many airlines set themselves apart from other airlines. Like, I am not a professional traveler like Kate is, so maybe she can offer some insight in the chat. But I don't know what makes American Airlines different than United, which makes it different than Delta, which makes it different than well, we're not going to count Spirit and Frontier, but what makes it different than Alaskan Airlines? What makes it? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they got like little stuff, like maybe one got more comfier seats or something like that. But the bag policy was such a huge difference maker because you get the 2 free bags and
Mm,
the backpack, like you said.
Raven, yes. Sit anywhere. They took away that too. So like that was that was the
I saw that. I
that was
saw
the
that.
first thing they took away, and everybody was like, "What?" It's like, but we still gonna mess with y'all. We get 2 free bags. But it was people talking about like, why are y'all doing that? Yeah. So and yeah, ever since that, like after that Christmas debacle where everything went down via Southwest, they had that new CEO, and then things have been going the opposite way. Like it's yeah. I'm upset.
Yeah, I mean, I always say I will wait to see what they're gonna do. But right now they're not off to a good start.
It's not like, especially
Yeah.
with those numbers, bro. You already sound like you in the negative.
Yeah, but like I said, there can be something that they could do that can make up the difference.
What do you think would be a good idea or a good thing that they could make up the difference for?
I don't know.
Yeah, because I
It's
mean, what
it's
you
not much you can do.
because your tickets already ain't like
But this is
yo,
my
you keep running the deals.
I don't have an answer to your question.
Uh-huh.
But what I will suggest is I wonder why they just went to removing 2 bags. Why not just make it 1?
They got away the whole
Like I
thing.
wonder why that wasn't like yeah, it was like
It's either 2 or nothing. Like we
unless y'all
can't meet in
flight's
the
gonna be
middle.
as cheap as Spirit. You know, like if y'all flight's gonna be as cheap as Spirits are,
They not. That's the thing.
I'm,
They
I'm
not
saying,
going to be.
I'm just saying, like, well, I'm just saying, well, could that be a change that could happen that would keep people to stay loyal to Southwest? Maybe not as cheap as Spirit, but not as expensive as they used to be.
I mean, that would have to be that would have to be something that they do in order to retain their customers. Because if you tell me, oh, okay, I got to pay for the bags. I mean, honestly, they probably will lower it because they're charging bags now. So technically, they'll get what they used to do back. So yeah, they probably will.
It's CC credit card. I just want to make sure I'm understanding that correctly.
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. If you have their credit card, or you do get 2 free bags if you're business select.
I think too, if you're like an A+ member or something like that, you still get
That's
the.
the business select.
Okay, that's what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Okay.
Or A list preferred. They got there's an A list preferred, and
I
then there's
think
business
that's what I
select.
heard. A-list. So that's what I heard.
Okay.
Like if you're A-list, I don't. I got rid of the article, but I don't. I think if you. Anyways, I wonder why they just took away 2. Like, why not just go down to 1, see what the numbers do? Because I still think having 1 check back, I think you could accomplish 2 things. And I'm not a CEO, but maybe I should be. Because to me, I feel like if we take away 1 bag, we're still making ourselves unique by offering a free checked bag, but we're not doing 2 free check bags. If you want to bring 2, we can make that extra money on the luggage.
Yeah,
So what
because
I would
I
do,
still think you come out with a profit if you charge for, like, you get 1 free check bag, because like the amount of people that I still be pulling
right?
up.
That's what I'm saying. It still
So
makes you unique.
right,
I'll be a little greedy. What I would probably do is do 1 free check bag and take the weight from 50 to 45.
I see that.
So I can push you to buy a second bag.
Mm-hmm.
But I still have that 1 bag as a free check. So I can still advertise you get 1 free check bag.
Right.
I'm cold in the mofo at this CEO board. Because that to me that makes the most sense because
It
now we're
does.
still
It
unique.
does.
It's just kind of like when the Red Lobster guy took over Red Lobster, the black dude.
Mm-hmm.
What the first thing he said? We're getting rid of endless shrimp. That
Yeah.
was stupid.
Right.
We're Red Lobster, not red shrimp. You
Yeah.
had literally had endless shrimp that's costing the company money at the buku, and we're not going to Red Lobster for shrimp. We're going to Red Lobster for lobster. When I seen that black dude say that, I say, huh. That makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
So same thing to this. Give yourself one free checked bag. Moved away from 50 to 45. That makes a difference. And then make that second bag, whatever, I don't want to go into the numbers and everything, but just you charge for that second bag. That way your company is still unique, but yet you're also widening the profit margin by having another source of income coming in.
Right.
Let's see what the chat's saying. Okay, so Kate agrees with me. Taking away one bag would have made more sense. Let's see what Smitty said. They're just trying to make investors happy, saying, "Hey, we won't be hemorrhaging money." It's all about the people that sit at the round table. Yeah, I agree. They should have started slow. Southwest cutting cold meat with a sky. Facts.
Facts.
Oh, it's my Red Lobster. Yeah, the biscuits. But yeah, I just don't know why Southwest didn't do that first. You cannot be the CEO, son. Oh my bad. Well,
don't move the weight.
Well, we have to do something.
We got to do
you're worried
something.
about the money,
because I'm still trying. Like, if I can push you to get that second bag, but I still gave you that free bag. I mean, you're not really hating. I like you only paying for one extra bag, instead of two. Whereas, just imagine the people that got two free bags and they was pushing, get that third one. They got three bags, but they only pay for one. You got to find some money.
And that's why I was like, move it to one, lower the weight, pay for the extra $55 for a bag, whatever the case can be, and or not okay. I'm gonna get too technical, but that's my cure on what Southwest should have done,
right?
Rather than just take away both bags at one time. So maybe Spirit is stepping up here. Maybe Spirit is listening to what I said right now. Maybe they'll go to one free check bag. Is Spirit going to check bag? Spirit going to shut the game down.
Yeah.
I would do this all the way to my flight if they gave me all the way to my destination if they was to do. I love Spirit. I don't care what nobody say. I would be paying for 3 if you move the weight. No, you don't need to pack as much, because here at Southwest Airlines, this is what we want to do. We're going to give you one free bag. We're still better than the entire industry with just one free bag. Yeah. We're better than the entire industry just with one. 2 was a blessing. I actually understand them getting rid of 2. I actually understand that. That is kind of a...
Bro, I was pushed that to the limit. That's
right. As
what?
Looking at it from an investing CEO standpoint, it's like, yeah, guys, I understand this is how we always done it, but two bags though? Like,
I mean, I will say most of my time was 1 though.
Huh?
Most of my time was 1, but when I did 2, I pushed it to the limit.
And that's 2 bags each. So you and Kate go, hey, I got 6 bags.
I got 6 bags that we leaving with.
That's a little insane.
Like, you got both our suitcases. That's 4 right there.
Niggas
and
going
then our backpacks. Just fly, going 45 minutes south. Like, yeah.
What was the last plane accident? I don't know. I know there was another plane, but I don't know what you call it was.
Ew, Spirit give you a Bloody Mary? Ew.
Man, I remember I thought I was cool. I was on a date one day. I ordered the Bloody Mary. Because the girl that I was on a date with, she was like, you should try a Bloody Mary. And I always heard about it. Never knew what it was. I always heard about it. And I was like, yeah. I said, hey, boss man. Hey, can you bring me one of them Bloody Marys, please? And he was like, yeah, hey, boss man. You know when you're on a date, nigga, you be
let me get one of those.
You got points on the table. Yeah.
The Bloody Mary joint.
Yeah.
Let me get one of them.
Yeah. Let me get one of them Bloody Mary.
Good looking, big dog.
Man, when they brought me this Smoothie King, this Smoothie King mixture.
That shit's so trash.
I never knew it was tomato juice.
That shit is so trash.
That Bloody Mary is the worst drink I have ever had in my entire life.
It's the worst drink ever, dog. I'm rolling. That shit is terrible.
I would rather drink pig mud water than a Bloody Mary.
That Bloody Mary is so trash,
I
dog. It's
give me
so
give me a
weak.
shot of rainwater
On the rock.
on the rock before I drink some some Bloody Marys.
God damn, bro. Bloody Marys is so trash.
Nah, that is the worst drink I have ever had in my entire life. I remember literally on that day, I took a sip and I spit it back in the cup.
Yeah.
Never heard from her again.
Yeah. But like, you
That
gave
was
me the
so
wrong
that was
drink,
so
bro.
classless.
That was yeah,
But
so
anyway,
but shout out to Spirit though.
no, I didn't spit it on the